now begin discussing cases before us. And I believe that Council Member LeBel has a statement he would like to make before we begin our consultation.
Lane Gibbons has asked several times for me to recuse myself, stating a conflict of interest. He spent an exorbitant amount of time during this trial trying to vilify me. He said he had proof during Tony Cox's testimony that I turned his findings to some environmental protection agency. He never produced that. So he's tried to tarnish my reputation. He's lied about me. And then his client in closing statement, which did, Lacey said he did not feel that I had any malice or ill will towards him. So I do not plan to accuse myself. His own client says he doesn't believe I have any reason to. So I will be voting with this panel.
Thank you. We're going to begin deliberation now. The first thing I'd like to do is to address the issue of arbitrary and capricious that was brought up. And at this point, if there are council members that feel that the issues that the city took against Burley and their construction company were arbitrary and capricious, I would at this time please address it. Is there anyone on council that wishes to address that?
I'd like to say something there to that effect. I think both parties is to blame here. And but you know, I hope that we don't see this go to court. I think we can work this thing out. I think that we ought to shake hands here today, and won't be no fines. That Lakeview, I believe it's called Lakeview, can go on with their work. Evidently, Lakeview has a rock plan from Morristown, Tennessee. I think we could benefit of this, but I think there's blame on both sides. And it has been proven. And Mr. LeBel, as far as you know, I think that you shouldn't vote on this, because it's been proven here that between emails and all. And I sure would step aside if I had that much evidence against me. And
I've seen Will Morrison going in and out of your restaurant during this whole period of time, so if y'all want to talk to Dick, sorry.
Well, let's do this. Let's not make it a personal issue. We will discuss the items that were presented in the hearing, and we will not make remarks to each other that are derogatory. We will keep this civil. So let's lend it to the testimony that you have heard. That's what kind of decisions you're going to have to make based on the testimony, and we will have no more personal remarks made to each other. But if it came up in the hearing, it may be addressed. Is that clear?
well, I'm saying it did come up in the hearing, and I think he should excuse himself. You know, and I think there's a lot of evidence. With Tony and Jeff and Paul LeBel.
He has expressed that he is not going to, so that will not be an issue at this point. If you want to address emails or evidence that was presented to us, that's good. But as far as whether or not he should accuse himself, he has said he's not going to. That's not an issue. Let's not discuss that. Let's discuss.
That's fine, but I'm saying the emails were presented.
So you know the part about not discussing what that means to you? English not your point.
I know. You're smart. You know that.
Please, all right. Mr. LeBel, if you have something you want to discuss as far as evidence, that's great. No more personal remarks. All right? Mr. Brooks, no more personal remarks. We will discuss evidence only at this point, and there will be no interruption. If I have to, we will make it so you have to request to speak from me. I'd rather not do that. All right? I'd rather keep this civil. Now, Mr. Brooks, do you have any more comments you'd like to make? And the question was, is there a consensus that it was arbitrary and capricious on the part of the city? What are your feelings toward that? Because if they are positive towards that, and there are a number of you that feel that way, there would be no further discussion. This would end. So was your feelings, and your feelings were arbitrary, capricious?
Yes.
Okay.